got to be pleased with last night's win. I know you're already probably off to other things, but 2 in a row in the regular season, that's a great start for you.
Yeah, we're glad about the wins. Obviously, to get a win on the road and to win against a team like Boston says a lot about our players. Being able to take in all the information, shortened training camp, not a lot of time together on the floor. To be able to go out there and play that hard and be disciplined, put up with me, says a lot about our guys. And my biggest concern is getting happy on the farm right now. Even though we've won 2 games, it's only 2 games. Everybody's pressing the panic button for some of these good teams around the league, like Boston and Dallas. We play 2 or 3 games in the season. It's nothing to get overexcited about. And yet we're much happier with wins than we are losses.
Nice shot of confidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think our guys understand the way we have to play. We don't have go-to guys necessarily that we had last year. We have them in a different way. It could be by committee, especially without Eric. But different guys are stepping up, and that does build confidence.
What is his status? Any update on him?
Well, he's still day-to-day. The doctors want to be cautious with him, so it's not something that lingers on, especially with all these games piling up. And we just have to wait and see every day.
You think he'll play against Phoenix?
I would guess no, just because we don't want to put him in a situation where he's hurting in February. We could have taken care of it in December. So from that standpoint, I think it's just prudent to keep him out.
Time, patience.
Yeah, which last time I checked, I don't have any. So we just have to do the best we can.
But you short training camp, short and everything. How have you been able to get your defensive principle? You spent 2 hours of practice?
Yeah. Well, I think it helps to have guys like Trevor, Meck, Jarrett, Marco from last year in the fold. We probably watch more film than most teams, and that can wear on guys, but you know, my thinking is if guys are upset at me, but we're getting the job done, that's okay. We've had to spend more time on the floor walking through sets, and it can become boring at times, but I don't think it's boring when you're getting results on the floor. That's what we want.
Can you talk about the way you guys challenge shooting?
Yeah. No, we've talked about that this morning. We had our highest contest rate of any time I've been here in New Orleans. I think last game, I think it was 86% of the shots were contested, 29 deflections, and low blow-bys. For our defense to be good, those things have to be, I like it to be close to perfect, but that's about as close to perfect as you can get against a really good team. And at the same time, I think it makes our offense a ton easier. I think we scored 97 last night. I mean, you know, we normally don't score that many points, and I get a lot of flack for that, you know. But if our defense is clicking like that, I think it helps us score.
Your entire defensive package is in?
No, we haven't put in zone at all. We haven't put in our blitz packages, trap and pick and rolls. We haven't done any of that because we just don't have the time. You know, sooner or later, our practices are going to become walkthroughs because we just don't have the time to practice, and then you can put in stuff like that. I don't know. I think Nell's got it. He didn't practice today because we didn't do much. But I think he's still working some stuff out. So start talking about visas, man. I'm thinking credit cards. I don't know. I don't have a Visa card, so when they start talking about that, I'm like, what? It's a Visa card. So
With facing Phoenix again so soon, do you do something different so that they don't recognize your strategies and your looks? Do you change anything?
no, I think we have to do some things better. I thought they picked us apart in pick and roll last game, and we walked through some of that. Gortat was roaming free all night, diving down the paint. And, we took care of it later, but I think we went to what we call a gimmick defense to take care of what we should have taken care of with our primary defense. So we walked through some of that, and we may make some adjustments based on the situation, but I think we just have to do what we do better.
Still early. How pleased are you with your front court guys?
I mean, I like having Mech and Kamen in that position. Trying to find time for those two is tough. You know, you like to play both of those guys 30 minutes a game, but it's almost impossible because Jason has had such a good camp. Carl's playing well. It takes sacrifice. You know, I'd love to play the starters 48 minutes a night, but I can't. You know, I have to sacrifice their minutes to play our bench guys and get their confidence up. Those guys are going to have to sacrifice some of their minutes for the common good of our team. And guys are never happy with minutes. I mean, if you can play a guy 48 minutes, he'll want to go into overtime. You know, it's just the way it is. So our front court is decent, but it's still early, and we still haven't played a number of teams that have better front courts, and we'll see how we do against them.
Did you like the matchup, having both those guys on the floor today?
I liked it because of what Boston did. You know, they had O'Neal and Garnett. I felt like we could get away with that. We got into a bit of trouble when Bass was in the game because our bigs aren't as quick as Bass. But I think on the offensive end, it helps us when you can throw the ball to either guy, and they're both the next 6'10", Kamen 7 feet tall, and you have that luxury. It helps you a little bit. As long as we're not turning the ball over, you can do some things there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thanks.